if someone is a victim and they think they have a case and they've got to call an attorney, but what can they expect? What do you need from them, and what can they expect from the legal system?
Sure. Yeah. No. Absolutely. I mean, it's a great question. You know, one of the first steps, obviously, is just, you know, calling us, coming in so we can sit down and have a meeting and go over everything. But the main thing is going to be, and I think Harry kind of said this earlier, is just the details, getting as many details as we can about exactly what happened, you know, what happened before the incident, what happened after the incident, the surroundings. I mean, these cases are very fact-intensive, very fact-specific, and, you know, getting all the details from the victim and, you know, the potential plaintiff, and also any witnesses, you know, being able to go out and get witness statements, and really just being able to jump on the case right away and start gathering up this evidence before it potentially is lost. You know, the longer you wait, the more chance there is that people forget, or they lose, you know, their phone that had the photograph on it, or whatever, you know.
Okay, so Harry, you get the case, and somebody brings you all this information, and not being familiar with the legal process, what can they expect from there? How long is it going to take to get to court? Do they have to go to court? Can they settle in? You know, what are some of the little nuances that go on after you get the case?
Sure. Unlike, say, for example, automobile cases, which is the majority of our practice, the majority of those cases settle without a lawsuit being filed. It's just an insurance claim. In a premises liability case, negligent security case, medical malpractice cases, 95% of the time you're going to have to file a lawsuit, because these insurance companies that represent the property owners are going to deny the claim and make you file a lawsuit. I think I've settled one negligent security case in my career without actually having to file a lawsuit.
So that's pretty much a given. They're going to deny the claim right off the bat.
They're going to tell the attorney, you know, you're crazy, and you know, file this case, which we're certainly happy to accommodate them, and go forward. The cases often settle, but you've got to push them. You've got to get discovery. You've got to provide a legitimate threat to them in the form of a jury verdict for your seriously injured client, or the estate of the client who was killed in this incident. And a lot of these incidents are fatal. I have one now, currently here. A 25-year-old young man here in Tallahassee was killed on someone's property in an egregious act of negligent security, where there was zero security despite ample warnings. And that, unfortunately, happens more often than not.